Hey everybody, it's Darren from the Geek Cave podcast, and it's been a while since we've done a Geek Cave Plays, so I wanted to show you something that I'm going to be playing for my January game review, as the Pile of Shame will be focusing, the Pile of Shame features will be focusing on PlayStation, specifically PlayStation exclusives. As you know, Sony just celebrated a 30-year anniversary for the PlayStation. So we're going to be looking at PlayStation exclusives all year long, and first one up to bat is a game that I kind of have fond memories of it. Maybe it's the nostalgia talking, because I've been playing Legend of Dragoon for a couple days now. Just kind of like reminding myself of the battle mechanics, and you're seeing that here, where a lot of characters have timing, like the little button prompts, where if you hit it just right, you get to do an extra attack. The problem is, if you don't hit it just right, your attack is weak as heck. So, and of course we got Shanna with the bow. She doesn't do anything else. Shanna's not really useful outside of items, healing, that kind of thing. At least not right away. But, obviously, Legend of Dragoon is an RPG, a role-playing game, Japanese RPG, and it was developed exclusively by, the folks over at Sony, as they wanted their own, kind of like we have Final Fantasy at home situation, where you play as Dart. He's, the guy in the upper right. Let me see if I can, you play as Dart. You meet Lavitz along the way. He's a knight, got the whole chivalry thing going on. And then Shanna is a girl from Dart's village. And the bad guy has just kind of like burned the village to the ground, looking specifically for her. And at this point in the game, which is still early, nobody really knows why. So I wanted to show you a couple of things about, exploration. And the gameplay, as you saw, is turn-based combat. It's definitely a PlayStation 1 RPG in both the best and worst ways. Graphically, you're not going to get something super great. But notice the triangle above Dart's head went from blue to yellow. It has random encounters, just like any other RPG from this time period. But the cool thing is, this game actually warns you when you're about to get in a fight. See how that yellow went to red? That means pretty soon I'm going to have to deal with some enemies. And I'm going to move over here because these fireflies will actually heal you. So I've been kind of using this area to grind a little bit. And I know grinding is boring, so we're not going to focus too much on it. But it's a good chance to show you the combat again. Yeah, one thing I hate about the combat is how slow it is. Because, Chad from the podcast mentions how it feels like you're standing around, there's nothing happening, and then there's something happening briefly. And that is to the nth degree with this game. Combat is very slow. You see the timed button presses there. Shanna, one thing she's really good at is she seems to be able to enhance items. Like, she's a little bit more efficient with their use. So that's usually what I hold on to the attack items for. Yeah. And if I had missed that button prompt, he would have only attacked once, and it would have, been a lot less effective. So that's kind of how the timing works. And to be honest, I kind of hate it. I kind of hate how you have to time your button presses to get a combo. And it's not because I hate the idea. I think the idea is good. The problem is it's unreliable. In that you would think you're supposed to wait until the box lines up. But what you actually have to do is you actually have to hit the button slightly before the boxes line up. Otherwise, you will miss. And it's a timing thing that it took me a long time to get used to, and I'm still not used to it. When I played this back growing up when it first came out, it was still something that I struggled with. I eventually got really good at it. I beat the game eventually, but it took me a long time. Yeah, you better run. All right, but we'll stop grinding because I know nobody wants to watch that. But you get an idea about the combat mechanics now. Is there anything up here? 2 exits. Okay. Oh, I see. I think Chad's in the comments. His problem with God of Wars was that the QTEs would change. And yeah, and they sometimes do on this too. Depending on the enemy that you're fighting, sometimes you'll get an X prompt and sometimes you'll get a circle. And that can be really frustrating because they don't give you a whole lot of time to think. I don't know why the camera is so zoomed out for this. I'll just try to get through this quick. That's weird. And, yeah, my qualms about the combat aside, you know, this was back when I was, you know, what was this, 90... I was like an early teen or something. I didn't have a whole lot of cash. So when you got a game, you played it and played it and played it until you were done with it, you know. The graphics are definitely nostalgic, but I did end up beating the game, and as a result, I had like a whole lot of warm, fuzzy feelings about Legend of Dragoon. Okay, so here's one of those navigation puzzles. I don't know what that thing is over there, but it doesn't look friendly. All right, I assume we'll find another path. It does look like a big frog. I assume we'll find another path to get to the upper one. Should I fight this thing? What's my health like? I could probably fight this thing. One neat thing about the PS5 version is I can create a save state, so that's what I'm going to do because I'm totally going to fight this thing. Hey, come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna get you. Okay, this thing doesn't want to fight me, apparently. I wouldn't want to fight me, neither. No. I don't want to fight these guys. Especially if it's like the pig guys. No, it's just... It's just a bat and... I don't know, syphilis. Ugly balloon. Yeah, that tracks.
Double slash.
No, not hazardous. Gas. Okay, good. She didn't end up poisoned. One neat thing about the battle system is if you choose to guard in a round, it will heal you a little bit. I think it heals you like 10% of your health, which is handy. if you're running out of healing items. All right, Chad. Chad's going to work, so thanks for stopping by in the chat. I'll see you later. All right, let me see. Let me show you guys how the additions, that's the combat system. So, you know, everyone's got their own. We're going to try a few of the okay, well, almost everyone has their own. Shanna does not, because Shanna knows that's bullcrap. She's not dealing with it. We're going to get in another fight soon, so we'll see how the other combos work. I guarantee not well. Oh, a save point. Remember those? Let's just wait for a fight. It was about to happen, so let's go ahead and wait for one. Yeah. See, I'm already messing up. I didn't get the timing on that. I know it's a product of the time, but I also don't like how they have to announce their move every time they do it. So you can imagine that probably gets old very, very fast. All right, let's use the save point before we forget about it. We'll do a little bit more exploring. As you can see, I'm only a couple of hours in. And this is the point in the game where I'm going to start keeping multiple files. But again, the PS5 version also has a quick save feature, which is nice. PS5 version will also let you rewind. So if you mess up, you can just go back and fix it. Ooh, a bandana. Yeah, I need that. There's something there. Well, yeah. The much talked about. Yeah, Dart's kind of a jerk to Shanna early on because he's like, I'm gonna protect you. Get out of the way. Stay back. It's coming. It's... Oh, I don't like that. All right, so yeah, Chad stepped out of the stream just in time to miss a boss fight. Hope that'll make him think about his choices. Speaking of Chad, you know, we've got another episode of You Want Me to Watch What coming up very soon on our podcast feed. Be sure that you are following us on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify or, you know, wherever you get your podcasts, because we've got some good ones. We got some not so good ones, but we got some good ones too. I don't know why I had Lavitz do that. He's my best physical attacker, but it's too late now. Well, it's not. Actually, no, it's not too late. Let's rewind. Oh, man. Let's rewind again. There we go. Shanna is much better at these items, so... Yeah. I don't know why, but there's something about her character that just uses items more efficiently, so I'll take it, you know?
Yes.
Jeez, buddy. I wish there was a way to automatically do the QTEs. Maybe it's just me. I'm getting old. I remember what playing this game was like, you know, when it was new. And I just want the game to do it for me at this point. Okay, so you might notice that the arrow pointing at the giant snake is now yellow instead of blue. The game also gives you friendly updates on how hurt your enemy is. It'll go from blue to yellow to red, kind of like the warning about the random encounter, which is nice. So yeah, the timing is just so hard to get right a lot of times. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm just going to use guard to heal up a little bit, because usually when a boss does that, it means I'm not going to be able to reach them, or they're going to counterattack regardless, so I'm just going to wait them out. Although I don't... Yeah, there we go. All right. Dang it.
Yes. Go.
You almost have to hit the button, like I said earlier, right before the boxes line up, which is frustrating. Because you want to just... You tend to want to just do it, you know, at the precise moment, but it doesn't seem to work out that way. Okay. Alright, we don't need to rush this. Although I am curious. Yeah, I just figured he'd miss. Yeah, I can't really heal Dart, so let's just try to kill this thing. I'm out of antidotes. I guess they wanted him to be the hero. Shanna's the one who killed it, though, so... Oh, she's doing something. Turns out that the girl is magic. I mean, we kind of figured, right? We all figured that. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, it's probably best for Shanna. She's got these, well, you know, the items she uses. I think that would work with her. I could be dead wrong. Dart is still poisoned, but we'll just have to deal with that when we deal with it. Alright, so we're at the overhead map. I like how it gives you like a big zoom out to see how everything is laid out. So we're gonna go ahead and save real quick. Again, multiple save files. Because you never know. And I'll go ahead and make a quick save as well. And I think that's a good place for us to stop before we get into more story stuff. Well, I guess we'll do a fight.
Yes.
Dang it, Dart.
Yes.
You gotta buy this guy like a cleanser of some sort. Alright, let's do a little bit of a story beat before we say goodbye for the day. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god! Don't move. Nice. What do I do with it? It's a little too handsome. She does. I'm gonna take her money. You'd think there'd be a reason for being able to get back here, but I guess the developers just wanted you to see that you could. Oh well, we took her money, so we can leave now. Alright. And I know, like, by today's standards, these are not pretty graphics, but, you know, it's a beautiful castle, yeah. But, you know, they managed to do a lot with, you know, PS1 graphics. Why is this one yellow and the others are green? Is this a shop? Or an inn? Yeah. That'll heal Dart. Kind of like in all the other RPGs, if you sleep, your status effects get better. No, they don't. He's still poisoned. Huh. Well, don't I feel foolish. We still got to get this guy some medicine. But that's something that I will worry about. You don't have to worry about that. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me and, you know, playing through a little bit of Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation 1. We're playing the PS5 version, but it's a PS1 original, as Sony is celebrating 30 years of PlayStation, and we're going to be counting down some of maybe the lesser known first party exclusives. Playing through a few first party exclusives all year long on the gaming segment. We have comics, movies, video games, all podcast types, and all available for you right now on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts and wherever you get your podcasts, including geekcavepodcast.com. So if you like video games, comic books, movies, we got you covered. So, hey, thanks for hanging out for a Geek Cave Plays. We'll see you later. Don't forget to check out geekcavepodcast.com for more content. And remember, everyone is a geek for something.